A 100th birthday is an incredible milestone, but to live a very full life in between all of those years is an even bigger feat.
That's true for Eileen Harrington, who lives in the Arena, Wisconsin area. So what do you do when you have a century's worth of stories? You write them down.
That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
When it comes to family,
This is part. You can deal.
Eileen Harrington knows a good card game
Okay, all right, here goes.
can turn a full house
Okay, let it rip.
into a home.
Play another diamond.
Club?
It's a good big. That's mine. That's mine.
It's common for Harrington to play euchre with her children and grandchildren, but today is even more special. She's celebrating turning 100.
Yeah.
Which is why I gave her a surprise visit. I hear you have a big birthday coming up. My name's Brady. I'm Brady with Fox 47 and Channel 3000.
Okay.
After a quick hello, and I wanted to come visit you. We got to business.
Well, let's sit down.
Okay, I heard that you are a card player. Do you want to...
Oh, I'm a hell of a good card player.
Who taught you?
My father. My father also taught me how to dance. I was only 6 years old. I could dance every dance there was.
Harrington has a century's worth of stories, and she'll tell them.
I unloaded thousands and thousands of bale of hay. That's why I have arthritis now. I was a cheerleader 4 years. I have never been a very religious woman, but I've always lived by the commandments. Let's put it that way.
Now they're all here in a new book. Eileen, 100 Years and Counting, a historical account of a Wisconsin family, written by Eileen Harrington.
Oh, that's good reading.
For decades, Harrington has been telling or writing her stories for her 6 kids, 11 grandkids, and great-grandkids. Her daughter, Nancy Harker, decided to turn them into a book.
So often we have parties in the basement. We gather in the basement. We sit around this table. And she would tell stories, and somebody would say, grab a napkin, write that down.
The cover is a young Eileen and one of her signature looks.
Well, I was quite a fancy dresser.
A fur coat.
I was working at a war factory in Madison, making big money. So I bought that fur coat on sale at $800.
This is the coat that we've been talking about, huh?
Oh, who brought? Yeah.
Harrington still lives in her house on her own, but she'll tell you a very long life isn't all furs and cold beers. Her husband has been gone for some time.
Jack Harrington.
I know.
Oh, he was a doll. The love of my life.
A lot of her memories now exist only in photographs, so turning 100 is understandably bittersweet.
There were 10 of us.
Yeah.
And I was the youngest. And I'm the last one here. We were a very fun-loving family. We really were. We had great parents, great parents. And I miss all of them, but I don't know why I'm still here and they're gone, but that's the way life goes.
Harker says that's why it's crucial to write down these stories, not just for her mom, but for the rest of the family, too.
I think our heritage is important. I think it helps you know who you are, where you're from. And it kind of gives you a path to continue on, I think.
Mom, you know how to pose.
But today, it's time to celebrate Eileen Harrington's 100th birthday.
Say cheese!
Mom, how old do you feel?
Like 120.
Oh, shoot.
No, I feel like I'm 20 years old. That's how I feel.
Everybody's got a club.
Yay.
Ha!
So cut the deck and gather round the table for a card game between members of a full house and the queen of their hearts. What's the secret to a good life?
I can't answer that. I think just taking each day at a time. That's all. That's just the way I lived.
I think that's good advice.
It's good advice. And one of those grandkids, Alex, is here.
Surprise.
Our meteorologist. And how many grandkids are there?
Oh, gosh, now you put me really on the spot. And this goes to show how bad my memory is and how good her memory is, which is, sorry. She'll know.
So your dad was one of her kids?
But yes, one of her sons. She has 2 sons, Tim and Steve, and then daughters as well. There's Mary, Joan, Nancy, and Jane.
Just watching that piece, it's hard to believe she's 100 years old.
It's unbelievable. I mean, she hasn't changed in my eyes.
Yeah.
She's no different than when I was just a little kid. She's the same.
Well, and I think a lot of people, even in their 20s and 30s, can learn a lot from her just about loving your life, loving your family, surrounding yourself with good people. Do you think that's how she's stayed so, peppy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's the interplay of us giving her a hard time, and then she just dishes it right back at us.
Oh, she sure does.
Family is so important. I mean, that's what keeps her going.
And cards.
Cards.
Euchre. Oh, absolutely. Her eyes have gotten a little bit not so great over the course of the past couple of years, but cards, she can still throw those cards right out at the table like nothing else.
Is she a shark?
Is she a shark?
Card shark?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And she'll say, I know all the card games, just like she knows all the dances.
Well, and you have her book right there.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I love is, when was the last time you asked your parent or grandparent to tell you a story about their life? And this is what that does, and I think it's a great piece for your family to have. How excited are you to have that just in your hands right now?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, I have this for the rest of my life. And I have my memories too, right? But this is something that I can always open up and look at those pictures and remember those memories. And she gets to share it with everyone now.
Yeah.
Every time you open that book, she comes back to life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a gift.
And she had a good birthday.
Oh yeah, well, all of our parties are always fantastic. The Harrington family knows we're a social family, so, and anybody's welcome to Grandma's house at the card table. But there is a catch though. If you come to Grandma's house, you absolutely must play a game of cards.
Yes, that is true.
And you can order Eileen's book and read it for yourself. Included a link on channel3000.com. Is that where it is?
Mm-hmm. Yep, should be up there, if not now, pretty soon.
All right.
So, yeah, I'd tell her hello, and it was so great getting to spend time with her.
And you need to be keeping an eye out for a thank you gift.
Oh,
Brady.
okay. I will.
Nice piece.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Absolutely.
And we'll